All right, the rental market's crazy right now too. Should you raise the rent on your tenants? Hi, I'm Jim Fong. I'm an investor and realtor here in Las Vegas, and I help investors like you identify the best investment properties. All right, so let's talk about this rent situation right now. The rental market is crazy right now too. Rents have been increasing at a very significant pace too, right? So you're a landlord, you own a property, the lease is about to expire, all right? Your tenant is paying way below market rent now, and you want to know, should I raise it? How much should I raise? What do I do? I don't want to, help me, right? So let's talk about this real quick, all right? So in this situation, what I've been recommending and advising a lot of my clients is, well, first question is, do you want this tenant to stay? Have they been a good tenant, all right? If the answer is yes, then I'm really advising people to let's negotiate and find somewhere in the middle to meet, all right? So, for example, let's say you're renting out the house, your house for, say, $1,600 a month. But the actual market value of it is, say, $2,000, all right? So you're thinking to yourself, like, well, I should get closer to market rent. I'm leaving $400 on the table every month, right? Well, let's look a little deeper at this, all right? So if you raise the rent too fast on somebody, they may not be able to afford it or may not like how that even feels and just decides to move out on you, all right? Doesn't make a lot of sense because you as a landlord know that changeover and vacancy are the biggest killers to your profits, right? So if your tenant moves out over this rent increase, now you have maybe a month's of vacancy now. And with changeover, there's always work to be done on a property, You'll maybe have to paint, maybe change carpets or do other type of repairs, right? So rather than doing that, why don't we meet somewhere in the middle, right? Why don't we not raise it to $2,000? Why don't we just raise it to $1,800, all right? This helps them get adjusted to the higher rents. You get a little bit more, but you don't have to worry about changeover and vacancy, right? So that's my recommendation, all right? But let's say I ask you that question and say, hey, do you want to keep these tenants? And let's just say, this particular tenant pays rent late all the time, is always getting HOA violations for not taking care of the yard, or maybe during one of your periodic inspections of the property, you just notice that the property is just not being maintained well, all right? This could be an opportunity for you as a landlord to be firm on the market rent, right? Say, hey, this is kind of the market right now, and that's the rent, all right? Use that as an opportunity for that, okay? So just want to thank you for watching, and please subscribe and check out my other videos about investing. Thanks.